So you're watching Succession. We should. How far are you?
Wade joining us? I think he is, right?
He is, but he just started yesterday, and there's no way he's got it.
He says he needs a couple minutes. I just didn't want to start talking and then I have to stop immediately.
Oh, come on. I just want to know where you're at.
Okay, where I'm at, I know distinctly the exact scene because it was like I had to stop it today, and then I was like, I'm interested in the exact next scene. It's the episode where it's season 2, episode 3. It's after he Kindle raids Gawker, and it's like clearly like he's like now the dad's lapdog. Like,
oh yes, where he's the errand boy for the dad.
God, and like the zombie Kindle, which I assume
he's all hauled
explodes
out.
into something just glorious. But I mean Kindle's I guess the most interesting character on the show. From like if you want to like follow somebody, but I marvel at like the thing about Succession that I found that was kind of interesting is like there was like no way I was going to hate the Logan Roy character more than I'm designed to hate him.
Predisposed,
I'm just the kind of guy that's going to hate this guy with all the fiber of my being, and there he is. But they find a way like that he's also like he's a uniquely horrible father.
Yes.
And that was like, they're finding new ways to make me hate these people.
Right.
And I guess that's where, because I always was wondered why people like Roman so much. And I think I get it now. It's because he's he's the most victim of all of them. In some way.
Hey, do we have Wade yet?
I think so. All right, we'll start.
All right, we don't want...
But the scene
we don't want to spoil anything.
Where Connor's woman invited Shiv to go out to drinks with her and her theater friends. And I was like, okay, I want to see the scene. But then I had to So that's exactly the point where I'm at.
Are y'all talking about Succession?
Yeah. I'm still we just dipped our toes in the water. We didn't really get it.
Tipped it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, talk about it. I've watched one episode.
Okay, so you've seen the pilot. So we can at least talk about the moment where Roman offers to give that kid $1 million if he hits a home run.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course,
I'd actually seen that like a year or two ago, but I just had to rewatch. Joni wants to watch it, so now I'm never going to finish the show because it takes forever.
Does she like the first episode? Does she like it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, she's into it.
You know, like, you get the sort of, like, who the characters are. Like, cause, like,
yeah.
They do a good job of setting up, like, the Tom and Greg. And,
they do. Yeah.
I guess Cousin Greg's always kind of like, you never know if he's playing a game, I guess. That's where I'm at now.
Right.
Like the show
he took a bunch of drugs and threw up in a mascot. So he can't be. Whatever game he's playing, he's not that far ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not.
Right.
I'm not gonna spoil anything from telling you. The Cousin Greg that you have in episode 1 is sort of. He's always kind of always.
And I definitely
Cousin Greg.
Yeah, you were always talking that it has this Office vibe.
Yes.
And it does. It does take some of the it's a real interesting comedy. I find. But I don't remember watching the pilot and going, "Oh, this is going to be a comedy." But as the show goes on,
yeah.
It's not like it changes course. It's just that as it repeats, it starts souring. I don't know. It's a weird show. It's a weird show. It is a very weird show. That's the thing I'm always wrestling with. The premise, the actual premise of who is going to succeed this old evil man takes such a back seat to everything else that's going on. Wouldn't you say that, James? Yeah, it does. But because kind of bravely, the show never likes anyone.
Right.
No,
Like,
right.
you know how
Yeah. Yeah.
Game of Thrones just like Jon Snow and Robb Stark. They liked the Starks a lot.
Right.
And you know,
Right.
you could just tell by the eye of the camera and the writing, and like this show does not like anyone at all, except for, and they consistently, and this is like, I mean, they consistently show the victims
Yes.
of these things at least like once or twice like an episode.
Yep.
Well, just like with the kid with the baseball bat, in every episode you are seeing that. And because it's like a monster movie. Like, everybody they talk to, they destroy. Or can. And I don't know. Like, the show never, like, eludes over that. Like a Downton. It doesn't become Downton Abbey. You know?
They're not anti-heroes.
Yeah. No.
They're
just
not
villains.
That. Yes.
Yeah. And it's weird that to be...
It's not a difficult man situation or difficult woman situation.
And it's weird
Right.
that it is compelling, because they don't have, like... There's times in, like, where you'll... Like, there's a scene where something is revealed about Roman and Kendall's childhood. And it was, to me, kind of personally shocking. And to the show, it kind of was. And then, like, you see, like, a scene later, and you're like, oh, this is going to be, like every show you've ever seen in your life that was remotely good has like a moment where these characters share something.
Right.
And it just doesn't happen. Like, it never happens.
No.
Like, but the show knows, like, finds a way to tell you that these people are broke. This is what brokenness looks like.
I can't remember at what point in season 2, and this is not a spoiler, but it's just what they do. There's the East Coast liberal equivalent of the Roy family. That owns.
They keep talking about the Pierces.
Yes, the Pierces.
Yeah.
They're media moguls.
They're
that are
like the Redstones, I guess. Who is I mean, I don't know who would be an equivalent.
Or the Turners. Ted Turner.
Ted Turner's pretty like conservative though, isn't he?
No, he was he was a big Clinton guy. He was married. He was with Jane Fonda.
Yeah, but I think he's still. Yeah. I mean, he's still.
I mean, as much as there's nobody that rich is.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I would say he was a Mark Cuban style, like, you know. This is as left as just someone this rich is going to get, you know?
Well, these people, and that's what's interesting about it, is because they have the Bizarro Roys show up in season 2.
Who plays him? I'm
and
interested
that's
in knowing
fun.
What kind of character actors they pull in.
The Bizarro Logan Roy is a woman, of course.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah, so it's Nan. The character's name is Nan, and it's some actress that you've seen in like 1,000 things before.
Ah, yes. They have this.
So
they kind of load up in season. Like they go through some good. I mean, like shit. They have good actors all throughout season 1, and then.
Oh yeah, what did you think of Bobo Burney? Like, I need your Bobo Burney thoughts, because that's no secret. I haven't shut up about him for like 3 years. So that's
Eric Bogosian is playing a clear Bernie Sanders character who is built. It is so clear, built into the fabric of like, it's not like a dumb add-on where it's like he's always a guy on a TV show or something.
It's baked in.
I would say that the thing, because at first I was like, they give him a handicap that Bernie doesn't have, and it causes like clear. I don't know. Like it's a. I don't know. Like, I think it was fine. I think, if anything, it was too. Like, why not just make him a little less like Bernie? They made like the Elizabeth Warren character like a black woman,
right? Yes.
The woman that
yes.
So yeah. So it's I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I think it's and it's interesting to see how, like, I guess the reason that I like the thing that he added to the show that I like the most is that you get to see like it brings out the pettiness in Roman
Yeah.
or Logan.
I know who you meant.
So
Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, and so anything that gives Logan, yeah, he's just it's a fascinating character. Maybe like just the vilest man ever on television. I don't know. Like a Harkonnen, like truly what a Baron Harkonnen would be like.
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like without the sex stuff. Like if you didn't want to like code it with that. I mean, there's
right.
It seems like there's sex stuff, but like not like he's not debasing anyone, like except for rich people, I guess.
It's not marginalizing anybody.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the shit. Alan Ruck's character, Connor, is just. It's just like
The oldest fail son.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Everything about it was so beautiful, and it is. He's just like like how dangerous an idiot, a true idiot can be. Like, but if you give him a weapon, like $1 billion or whatever,
Privilege. Yeah.
and and he just plays it so he just glides through these scenes with these like high powered like intense acting, and he just glides in and out of these scenes like just I don't know. It's such an interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of how I said in the text is I was afraid because Connor was such a different character from the rest of them. And Alan Ruck plays it to perfection.
Yeah. You were afraid he would come off as noble because he's different than them.
Right. He's like
Right?
No. I was just afraid I was afraid that the show's creators would give him more shine.
Oh, yeah.
And he would, and I'm like, oh, here's a great character. Surely any other show would realize how great Alan Ruck is and how great that character is, and like fade him up too much, right? They never. No, just like give him too much plot stuff to do.
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I was worried about. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have whole whole episode. Like we have to. Here's a character where we have to worry about popping up and like getting in the mix or something.
I mean, I guess maybe they could do a Fredo type thing in the end.
No, it never happens. They always know exactly how much Connor to use, and it's always perfect.
So one of the things that I'm kind of like, I hear stuff. I'm not looking, but I hear stuff. Is there's a season 4, right? The show might.
There would have to be
the show might end Sunday. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
I don't think the show will end.
Okay.
The show. There's no way for them to tie up everything.
Okay.
Like Sunday night.
Okay.
There's no way that's going to happen. In fact, old dude Brian Cox said that the show from the outset probably has 5 seasons.
That makes sense. I'll live with that.
Yeah, they announced Tuesday that they renewed it for season 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, did they really?
Oh no! Well, they announced back in October that there will be a season 4.
That's what I was wondering. I mean, I can't imagine. They almost died canceling all their big hits. And this is the only thing they have.
HBO's not getting rid of this show right now.
Yeah.
It's all that. It's like they're Yeah. It's the biggest thing they have. If engagement and metrics are the key, or all that anybody cares about, then it's the best thing that HBO has going right now. Because they got they have Courtney Love just tweeting at Elon Musk that this is Kendall Roy shit. It's just.
Yeah.
He is. I'm trying to okay, there's several things. It just occurred to me that we're talking about Secession, and it's the first I've talked to you since your kid was on. Is it your kid?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to talk about your kid. But let's finish Secession first.
Yeah. I was like, I wish I had more to talk about Secession, but it's an hour long, so I can only get her to watch it when we find the time, and we have to watch 5 other things. So I'll finish it, and, by the time season 4 comes around.
But I was gonna say I'm interested. It seems like there's a lot of things that I personally know just from reading history, like the Sherry Redstone thing about Sumner making like getting in a dope haze like something like that was there. That happened. I know there's a couple of other things. Did the wait? I'm gonna say a little spot. The dog cage thing. Is that real? Did some billionaire really do that to his kids?
I don't know. I thought that was invented for the show.
It may have been, but that seems like that. I bet that was an anecdote. I bet somebody.
Well, you know, Rupert Murdoch's got sons.
Yes.
So it's like,
yeah.
And this show is, I mean,
it's Trump, and it's a little bit of Trump. It's a little bit of Rupert Murdoch, and I guess
Rupert, right?
Yeah, because I guess Shiv is supposed to be kind of Ivanka Trump.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah, but I like, is Ivanka Trump smart? Like even like
Shiv
it's
is
hard to say.
Like dumb smart, like Shiv, like like ultimately not smart.
Shiv is no, I mean Shiv is. I think Shiv is genuinely smart.
Yeah,
and I think, but I do like how she and her whole character is a case against neoliberalism. Oh, I can't talk. Yeah. Her whole character is because
she is the Democratic Party.
Yes.
Uh-huh. I got that from one episode I've watched.
She is the representative of the Democratic Party. Yeah.
And I think she represents the case against neoliberalism for season 1 and 2, and then in season 3, Kendall kind of picks up that that kind of the case against neoliberalism a little bit.
That seems to me what I was thinking is at some point, because it seems Kendall is an interesting character, but like the. Like, because little details about the that I love in season 2, the motorcycle, just a beautiful detail.
Oh my god!
Just a beautiful, beautiful detail that they put into the show.
Yeah, I forgot about the motorcycle business.
Well, all right, I want to talk. Like, tell us about Ziggy.
Yeah, he's a baby. He shits and sleeps all the time. And
awesome.